Hi guys, are you a goalkeeping coach that wants to start their own goalkeeping coaching schools and don't know what to do? Or are you a goalkeeping coach that has currently got your own goalkeeping schools, and I'm guessing without sounding arrogant, you're probably only scraping an income? You might be making a part-time income if you're lucky, and you want to make it a full-time income, but you can't for whatever reason. You've definitely come to the right place. So whether or not you, as I say, you're getting started and you want to create your own goalkeeping schools and you don't know what to do next, or as I say, you've got your own goalkeeping schools and you're just not earning the income levels that you believe you deserve, as I say, as you'll go through this free training, you will 1,000,000% realise that you're in the right place to get this free help and advice. Now, before I give you some tips to help you move your goalkeeping business, goalkeeping coaching business forward, or to explode your goalkeeping skills if you're about to start, let me just explain a bit about myself, my organisation, and obviously what we do. My name's Ray Newland. I'm the founder of Just for Keepers, which is the leading and largest goalkeeping schools in the world. We currently operate across 30 plus countries and in 6 continents, and it wasn't always that way, believe me. I started Just for Keepers in 1999 with just 2 goalkeepers, and I was that scared to charge a fee. I actually started for free with my goalkeeping coaching schools, and again I also wanted to give something back as well, so that sort of what held me back moving forward as well. I wanted to give young goalkeepers an opportunity that I never had growing up. But what I found what was happening, I took my goalkeeping schools to 10, 12 and 14 students come on week in, week out, and I was doing it completely free of charge. But what happened is, so some weeks like 3 would turn up, then the next week's 8, and then 6, and then 10. I'm sure you guys have all been there yourselves. And then again, I wasn't getting noticed. The parents weren't telling me, hey, you know, little Johnny's not going to be here this week, which I thought was quite rude, considering that I did this for free. And I think what broke the camel off the straw's back, if that's the same, I think what the final straw was, is one night, the session finished at 7 o'clock, and one of the students' parents was late. They actually come at 8 p.m, an hour late, so I was expecting them to get out the car, apologise, you know, for being late, you know, thank me for standing with their child for an hour instead of leaving them on their own. But instead, the child gets in the car and drives off and just leaves me standing there. I was thinking, what am I doing? And I spoke to a friend of mine who ran and still runs a very successful sports coaching business. And when I was telling him, obviously, you know, the problems, I didn't feel as if I was getting respected. He gave me some sound advice. He basically said, Ray, you're never going to be respected until you charge your payments, until you charge your fee, which went against the grain with myself. Anyway, long story short, I eventually put up the courage to start charging for my coaching services. And as the famous saying goes, the rest is history. Now, obviously, it never come easy for myself. What I've done with Just for Keepers and building over the years, I put together like a very clever system, which I recommend you guys do if you've got your own goalkeeping coaching schools. And that system, I suppose it's a bit like McDonald's, the system that they set up, and that allowed me to build a business, a goalkeeping coaching business that earned me a fantastic income for myself and my family. In fact, I actually earned more income as my own goalkeeping coach that I actually did playing professionally. But I say that's because of the system that I put in place, which I'm going to obviously explain bits and bobs about that in a moment, how you can put that into your goalkeeping skills. And as I say, Just for Keepers, you know, I started in 1999. Nearly 2 decades later, actually, 2 decades later, I'm very honoured and proud to say that I've helped more goalkeeping coaches achieve their dreams of earning a full-time income, only working part-time hours, more than any other goalkeeping coach or goalkeeping coaching organisation in history. Something I'm very proud of. I've got goalkeeping coaching friends all over the world. So that's my quick story, okay? But obviously, back to you. You know, how can my tips and advice help yourself? Now, I said that there's going to be 3 reasons, okay, why I think goalkeeper coaches fail. I'm actually going to give you more. I think I'm going to probably give you 4 or 5 reasons, okay? Because I like to always sort of over-deliver, if that makes sense. So one of the main reasons why a lot of goalkeeping coaches don't make the income in their own goalkeeping school is they chase the coaching qualifications in their country, whether that's level 1, level 3, level 4, level 5, etc. They think the coaching qualifications is the key to their success. Now, look, I'm all for you getting your coaching certifications, by the way. get your coaching certifications as high as possible. So I'm not saying don't get your coaching qualifications, but don't think for one second that you getting the highest coaching levels possible is going to help you in your goalkeeping coaching business. It'll do the exact opposite, okay? Again, the massive mistake I see a lot of goalkeeping coaches make is they'll go and do the level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and the training sessions that they learned when they were doing their goalkeeping certification, they then go and put that into their goalkeeping coaching schools. That's the fastest way for you to lose your students, seriously, because the sessions that the guys put on for you to gain your qualifications, they're put on for a certain reason. You really can't be duplicating them with 8, 9, 10, 12-year-old goalkeepers that just want to turn up and have fun, okay? Yeah. So I see that all the time. I can just watch a session, and after 2 or 3 seconds, I can see 2 or 3 minutes. I can see the goalkeeping coach. I'm thinking, oh dear mate, what you're doing? He or she is doing the same session what they had probably been learned in their level 2 or level 3 goalkeeper certification, and that's something that you can't do when you're training children at grassroots level who just want to turn up and have fun, if that makes sense. As I say, I'm not knocking the training sessions that you learn in the level 2s or level 3s, level 4s. They've obviously got a place, but they're at a place at a structured, like an academy, or like a structured academy, or a football or soccer club, if that makes sense. So what I recommend you do, if you're not too sure what to do, if you are relying on obviously the sessions that you learn from your level 2 or level 3, what you need to do sooner rather than later is you need to try and seek out a goalkeeping coach who's already successful in their own goalkeeping coaching skills. Obviously they've got big numbers in their goalkeeping coaching business, and try and mirror what they're doing. See if the goalkeeping coach will let you buddy them, so you can watch what they're doing and then implement that into your own goalkeeping business. Now, I know unfortunately, sadly, a lot of goalkeeping coaches in their own business won't do that because they want to protect their business. But again, there's enough guys out there who are decent people, and they will help you do that. Okay, yeah. So that's the first tip: is don't rely on your goalkeeping coaching certifications. Definitely go and do it. I'm not saying don't, but you can't be doing the same sessions at a grassroots level what you'll learn doing your UEFA B or level 3, whichever country you're in, if that makes sense. Number 2 as well, as obvious as this sounds, one of the biggest reasons why coaches fail in their businesses, they might be fantastic goalkeeping coaches, but they're not entrepreneurs, they're not businessmen or businesswomen, because obviously for your business to succeed, you've got to be good at not only getting students to your business, so you've got to know how to market, but then you've got to know all the skills that you need to actually sustain the business that you've got. At the same time, you're trying to fight off competition, because obviously it's dog eat dog, unfortunately, now in any business sector, not just in the goalkeeping coaching world. So I think, unfortunately, as I say, one of the main reasons why goalkeeping coaches fail is they're just not businessmen and businesswomen. And you can actually develop that skill, but unfortunately, it takes time, it takes effort, and a lot of goalkeeping coaches won't wait the 2, 3, 4, 5 years to gain those skills. I mean, I've been investing in my self-education now for 2 decades. I've spent probably close to $200,000 going to seminars, buying books, paying $20,000 for mentors, because I understand the importance of self-development, and I think that's one of the reasons why I've obviously continued to move forward in my coaching business. So if I was yourself, it's great obviously to be a great goalkeeping coach, but you also need to be a great business person as well. And unfortunately with that, you can learn the skills, but that takes time. Okay, so you've got to understand, if you want to create your own goalkeeping coaching business and compete with people who've been in the market a long time, like myself, who are well established and see ourselves as entrepreneurs as well as goalkeeping coaches, you've got to really step up to the plate and get yourself self-educated. That will really help. Also, another thing, a very quick one, number 3, a lot of goalkeeping coaches, what holds them back is their own ego. Now, we've all seen them before, and I'll be honest with you, I've got absolutely no time for anyone who's got a big ego. I don't believe, I was brought up with that you should treat people the way you'd like to be treated yourself, and I know most people live by that rule, but again, we've all seen goalkeeping coaches, and they've got a massive ego, they're wearing sunglasses for training, crazy, and they think the training session's all about them, and what they don't realise is the training session's about their students. You've got to take your session off you and onto your students. And again, I hear coaches all the time will say, I'm the best goalkeeping coach in the area. Who says? Yeah, I know it's good to be confident, okay, yeah, but who says, okay, yeah, just because you say you're the best goalkeeping coach in your area doesn't necessarily mean that, okay, yeah. So you can't kid yourself here, guys, yeah. So I'm not saying, sorry as well, I'm saying, what I'm saying is don't be confident. You've got to make sure you're confident, sorry. So as a goalkeeping coach, you've got to be confident, you've got to be very confident, but you've got to get that ego away. You've got to remember, you know, when you're coaching, it's about your students, not you. And also what a lot of goalkeeping coaches do, they tend to forget the parents. They go, oh, I'm not speaking to the parents, they're a pain in the backside. Now, I know most parents can be a pain in the backside, but you've got to go and speak to them. Then you've got to put your ego away. You've got to go and speak to your parents. And again, once you realise and once you understand how to speak to the parents in a good manner and obviously keep them at arm's distance, honestly, you'll have a much stronger business. Now, number 4 as well, this is the main one now, guys, and this is where I think so many goalkeeping coaches really, not struggle, but they're sort of misinformed, they're a bit deluded. They think social media is going to help them build their business. They think by taking some photographs or adding video and getting 3 or 4 likes is going to build their business. I am telling you now, and that is not going to happen, okay? Maybe 3 or 4 years ago you could have done that, but not now. A lot of goalkeeping coaches and people in general make the mistake of thinking social media is there for them. There's only one reason the social media is where it is. The only one reason the social media is there is to make millions of pounds and billions of pounds for the owners, period. And how to do that is through advertisement revenue. So if you're not prepared to invest and advertise, I'm telling you now, you've got no chance, especially if you've got competition and they're prepared to advertise and you're not. There's a true saying in business, the one that can afford the most advertisement wins, and that's certainly true. And again, it doesn't mean you've got to be a millionaire to do that. When you know how to market correctly, you can actually do it on a budget and just keep regurgitating, but you've got to really know what you're doing. So please don't think, don't start your own goalkeeping coaching business thinking, right, I'll tweet out once a day, I'll Facebook post 3 or 4 times a day, and that will grow my business. I promise you, it won't, okay? Yeah, it won't, especially if you've got other goalkeeping coaches in your area all doing the same. There's only one way you are going to get above the rest, and that is advertise, okay? Spend money, because I promise you, 98% of goalkeeping, probably 99% of goalkeeping coaches will not invest. They won't invest in advertisements. So that gives you the edge if you're prepared to obviously to advertise, but you've got to do it consistently as well. You just can't go, right, I'll do it 1 week and leave it for 3. You've got to say, right, I'm setting aside a budget for say $2,000 a month, and I'm doing $2,000 a month. And even when you've got your business, you still do the $2,000 a month, because you've got your business, then it's about sustaining your business as well, okay? Yeah. So please don't think social media is going to get you to build a big business. As I say, if you were lucky to start about 3 or 4 years ago, you might have had success then, okay, but certainly not now. A few years ago, I was doing posts on my social media and I was getting 80, 90,000 views. Those same posts now are getting 8 or 9,000 views, okay, because what social media is basically saying is, hey, listen, if you want to get to our network, Ray, you've got to pay, and that's what I do. I actually pay. I invest very heavily in advertisements every single month. And I'll give you the last tip, number 5 as well, and it's sort of leading on to where I'm saying goalkeeping coaches won't invest in advertisements. Goalkeeping coaches won't invest in themselves as well. This is a massive problem, okay? Because they think the skills of being a goalkeeping coach is going to help them in business. So what you've got to remember, there's 2 skills here when you're at your own goalkeeping coaching business. The skills, what you do on the field, i.e. coaching, okay, yeah? And for the most part, most goalkeeping coaches can do that incredibly well. Then you've got the skills of being a businessman or woman or entrepreneur. And that's where most, again, I mentioned it first of all, I think I briefly already mentioned this anyway, is the second skill. You've got to become an entrepreneur and a business person. You've got to invest, okay? Especially if you knew, when I first started, many years ago, I'd come out of football. I was a professional goalkeeper for 10 years. I knew nothing. I wasn't a businessman, okay? Completely thick footballer, so I've had to invest an awful amount of money in my self-education, and I'm still doing it to this day. And there's not 1 month goes by where I'm not spending several $100s to develop my self-education. So as a goalkeeping coach, I promise you, if you're prepared to invest in your self-education and others are not, you will always have the edge. Period, okay, yeah. So there's the 5 points. Hold those out, guys. I'm going to go quickly through them again. Don't rely on qualifications is number one, okay, yeah. Number two is, you know, try and think like an entrepreneur, not a coach. And again, it's sort of like 2 and 5 are the same, I suppose, really. You know, think like a coach and an entrepreneur, so that's like 2 and 5. Put your ego to one side, okay, yeah. Remember, it's about your students, it's not about yourself. And also as well, remember, social media, don't think just by tweeting and all that's going to happen for you, okay, yeah. It happens, I've heard that so many times. That's probably the number one killer of goalkeeping coaches building their own businesses now. They'll go, yeah, I'm going to start, and they'll start off, and they'll think that the social media is going to do it. You know what, I'm going to throw one last tip in as well, just popped into my head as well. If you're going to get going and you're going to use for like free websites, forget it, okay, yeah. The amount of goal, and again, I appreciate you've got to start somewhere and you mightn't have the budget, okay, yeah. But if you start and you're using a free website, whether that's a goalkeeping coaching website, to have a website to sell maybe goalkeeping gloves, if it's free, people now are not soft. People understand the internet and they will see that your website is a free, cheap website, and unfortunately they're going to look at you as cheap as well. Okay, that's not me saying that, okay, yeah, but if you ask anybody, anyone that really understands the internet, they'll say the biggest no-no is don't start off with free websites or a cheap website. Really, to get going properly now, you need to throw about $3,000 to $5,000 at your websites, getting your marketing in place, and then at least when you get going, people can see that, wow, this guy is professional the way they're doing it, and they'll look at your professionalism in your website and how you market, how you coach. You could be the best goalkeeping coach in the world, but if your marketing and website is cheap and shabby, I'm afraid to say people are going to see you as cheap and shabby subconsciously, okay? So you've got to get that really, really right. Okay, so I hope those tips helps, okay? But if you're a goalkeeping coach at the moment, you're like, thanks, right, I'm going to take that information on board, I'm going to go and run with that, I've got time to do it, I'm going to develop my self-education, I'm going to invest in education and my advertisement. Listen, I wish you the best of luck. You know, we actually have got other programs as well. I'll maybe put a link somewhere, which is called Goalkeeper Coach Mastermind Group, and that's goalkeeping coaches all over the world that are not involved in just the keepers, and we all help each other involved in this mastermind. If that's something that you're interested in, please let me know. It's definitely worth being involved with a load of goalkeeping coaches that know what they're talking about in this mastermind group. So reach out to me if you want to run your own business and you want to be involved in this mastermind group. It's fantastic. If you're a goalkeeping coach, it's like, look, right, I've tried. I've heard what you've said. I'm being honest with myself here. I'm not going to be able to do that, Ray. These are fantastic way, okay? So obviously you've come through to this website here. If you're a goalkeeping coach that has got all the ability, you know, you're confident in your ability, as a goalkeeping coach, but you know in your heart of hearts you're not an entrepreneur or a businessman or businesswoman. That's not to be nothing to be ashamed of, by the way, okay, yeah? You know, just because you're not an entrepreneur doesn't mean you're a bad person, okay, yeah? It just means you're not an entrepreneur. Some people are born to be an entrepreneur. Some people are born to work in jobs. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So if you're one of these people who says, Ray, listen, and I've got many of my goalkeeping coaches will say, Ray, look, I'm a fantastic goalkeeping coach, but I'm not an entrepreneur. That's fine. This way Just for Keepers comes in and helps, okay? So if you're looking to start your own goalkeeping schools, or if you're one of the many, probably 95% of goalkeeping coaches out there who've started their own goalkeeping coaching schools and not making the money that they deserve, this is where we can help, because we can take all the headache away from you. I'm not going to go into too much detail because everything will be below this video here, but we will set you up with your own website. We'll give you a system that's been independently valued at just over £20,000. You get that for free. It's completely free of charge to join Just for Keepers, by the way. You'll get your own website, you'll get your own coaching website, you'll get your own goalkeeping glove website, you'll get a 250-page manual that will tell you obviously how to build your business. You'll get access to a private Facebook group where all the J4K coaches hang out. You'll get access to a membership site where there's just tons of videos that will show you how to build a big goalkeeping coaching schools, but more importantly, we hold you by the hand. We don't just give you this system and go, good luck, we hope it works, because it would be too much, I'll be honest with you. What we do is we hold you by the hand and we give you the shortcut to success, okay? So if we see you drifting off the path, we'll grab you and go, right, put you back there. Yep, get you back there. We'll keep you on the shortcut to success, and it's completely free of charge, okay? Yeah. Seriously, there's no other goalkeeping organisation can come anywhere near to what we're offering here. completely free of charge. Now you might be thinking, okay, is there an ongoing cost? I'll be honest with you, it is a very, very small ongoing cost. Again, no organisation can beat Just for Keepers for the small ongoing cost you get. Seriously, you'll spend more money on the night out. That's all I'm going to say. Obviously, to find out the price, you just need to go below. And obviously, you just need to contact Just for Keepers if you're interested, okay? But as I say, if you're a goalkeeping coach that wants to build a big business, knows that they're not an entrepreneur, seriously, as long as you're willing to become part of the Just for Keepers team and family, willing to listen and learn, we can 1,000,000% help you develop your goalkeeping coaching dreams. And there's one thing I want to say as well, by the way. If you are going to apply for more information, okay, yeah, only please get in contact, okay? If you're a team player, if you're an ethical coach, if you want to do this for the right reasons, i.e. you want to, obviously I understand you want to earn money for yourself and your family, we all do, I do, but you've got to make sure obviously that you want to that you want to develop the goalkeepers in your area, you want to make a difference in your area. That's very, very important. Look, if you're someone who's selfish, who's not a team player, who's got an ego, look, I don't mean to be arrogant or bad-mannered, please don't get involved, okay, because you are not for J4K. Anyone that's got an arrogance or an ego, there's over 100 coaches in Just for Keepers worldwide now. And look, we all have our moments. We're not perfect, far from it, okay? But all of us, for the most part, we're all a similar character. We're all honest and above board. We all want to help each other. We've got no ego. We all want to help as many children as we can achieve their dreams. So if you fit into that, please, contact J4K for more information. If you know that you're going to be selfish, not a team player, look, please don't get involved, because if you do get involved and we see that you're like that, we'll just politely ask you to leave, okay? Yeah. Also, there's no contract as well, I forgot to mention, where other organisations will lock you into a contract. There's no contract with J4K whatsoever, so it's completely risk-free. So you're getting a proven system, okay, yeah, that's helped hundreds of goalkeeping coaches earn a full-time income, working part-time hours. You're getting a proper system valued at over £20,000. You're getting completely free of charge. It's a small monthly payment. Seriously, that's cheaper than a night out. Okay, I'll guarantee that you'll be more than surprised. Obviously, with the price, and there's no contract as well. We're not going to lock you into a long-term contract, any nonsense like that. Okay, yeah. So if that's you, if that's yourself, if you're interested in finding out more about Just for Keepers, you feel as if we can help you, drop us obviously there'll be a contact us at the very bottom. Just drop us a message. We'll start some dialogue. You'll also get sent some automatic emails that will give you some more information about Just for Keepers. And if you think Just for Keepers is a good fit for you, and we think you're a good fit for Just for Keepers, look, welcome on board. You'll be more than happy and welcome to join the Just for Keepers family. And when I say the Just for Keepers family, by the way, I know other people say, hey, come and join our family, and it means a load of nonsense, okay, yeah? It means, look, just come and join our organisation and give us more money. More or less every single J4K coach runs their business with their family. I run my business, so the head office. I run my business with my wife and my 2 daughters. And if you speak to any J4K coach, probably 95% of them have their family members involved somewhere along the line. So Just for Keepers, you will be truly getting involved with a family-run business. Our family roots run very, very, very deep, okay? So if that's you, please get in contact, and we look forward to helping you achieve your dreams. And like what we say in Just for Keepers, even though that we're all in our own individual businesses, we all help each other grow and develop, and we live by a saying, a rising tide raises all ships, okay, yeah? So it'd really be great, obviously, the more coaches that join ourselves, the better. We want to have a massive impact on helping as many young goalkeepers as we can. My mission to do Just for Keepers, I've been doing for 2 decades now. And I'll be honest with you, I don't need to do Just for Keepers. I've got multiple businesses all over the world. Just for Keepers is my labour of love. I've got an absolute passion for what I do. But my mission statement when I started 20 years ago was, my mission statement was to give as many young to give as many young goalkeepers as I can. Start again. My mission many years ago was to give as many young goalkeepers as I can an opportunity that I never had when I was young, if that makes sense. That was my mission statement 20 years ago. It's still the same to this day. Okay, I want to give as many young goalkeepers an opportunity that I never had growing up, okay? And how I do that now is I still physically coach and I still have an impact physically on the field with goalkeepers all over the world. But what my main mission is now is to help you guys as a goalkeeping coach. If I can help you build a successful business, then you go and help goalkeepers in your area, okay, yeah? How I look at it, I'm still helping your goalkeepers, but through you, if that makes sense, okay? So I'm helping you build a successful goalkeeping coaching academy. You're going to go and help, many hundreds of goalkeepers in your area, but I'm still helping goalkeepers to have an opportunity that I never had, but through you, if that makes sense. So 20 years on, my mission statement hasn't changed. I want to give young goalkeepers an opportunity that I never had growing up. And if you can give me the opportunity to help you to become a success, so you can help your goalkeepers, that's what me personally, why I'm still involved in Just for Keepers, and why I absolutely love what I do, okay? So again, I've waffled on a bit too much here now, guys, okay? Yeah, so if you're a goalkeeper coach who thinks, you know what, I'd really like to find out more about Just for Keepers, to see if you're a good fit for Just for Keepers and we're a good fit for you. It'd be fantastic to at least hear from you. We'll have a good chat. Let's see where it goes. Hopefully we can help you become a success, and one day I look forward to hearing your success story, okay? Yeah. So have a good day or good night wherever you are. All the very best. And last thing I want to say as well, if you don't want to get involved with Just for Keepers, you want to start your own goalkeeper schools, that's fine. Hey, we can still be friends, okay? Reach out to ourselves and ask about the Goalkeeping Coach Mastermind Group, and that's where I put goalkeeping coaches all around the world, all in different businesses, okay? Yeah, but we all help each other to grow as well, okay? So if you're interested in that, give us a shout out for that as well, okay? So have a good day or good night wherever you are. Look forward to hearing from you. All the very best.